But the outcome was that it destroyed the political will of the nation. And it scared the hell out of everybody. If they can kill John F. Kennedy, they can kill anybody that goes against them. Isn't that a message? Who's safe from them? Yeah, oh, you're wrong. Anyone who is not afraid of them is safe from them. Not in that you're not going to be killed. You might be killed. But in that you are their most dangerous enemy. How many of you in here are Christians? If you are a Christian, what are you afraid of? I mean, serious. What is there to be afraid of? If they kill you, what happens?
Go to heaven and be with Jesus.
So why are you afraid? So why aren't you doing what you know you should be doing all the time? Getting in their face. Telling them you're not afraid of them. I don't care if you kill me. I believe in God. I'm doing the right thing. You can't judge me. God can. Death is not bad. It's a transition to a better world, actually. Now, if you tell me you're a Christian and you're still afraid, what are you telling me? You're not a Christian. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to me. I don't care if you lie to yourself, but don't ever lie to me. Lie to yourself all you want to. Don't lie to me. If you're a Christian, you cannot be afraid. There's nothing that they can do to you, period, that is bad. Nothing. 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 That's why I'm the most dangerous radio host in America. That's why I'm the most dangerous thing that's ever come along to these people in their entire history, because I am not afraid of them. I don't care if they kill me tomorrow. I'm going to do as much damage to them and expose them for what they are for as long as I'm living. And you know what else? And in doing that, it sort of protects me, because if they come along and kill me tomorrow, what are you all going to believe?
You were right.
You know, I had some doubts, but now I know he was right. And so now they can't touch me. Now they can't touch me because of that. They've waited too long. They thought I was some silly little fool that would destroy myself somewhere along the way, and it hasn't happened. So now they back themselves into a corner. If they touch me now, in fact, I'll go one further. If I step out on my porch in the middle of winter and slip on the ice and my head cracks open as an accident, the whole world is going to know they killed me to shut me up. And I was right all along. And that's why they come every winter and put salt on my steps. See, what is it when you're afraid of somebody? Let me put it a different way that you will all understand. Let me bring it home to you. How many of you file and pay income tax? How many of you file and pay income tax know that you don't have to?
I file.
Why do you file and pay income tax if you know you don't have to? No. It's because you're afraid. If you're afraid and you file and pay income tax and you know you don't have to, what are you doing? You're paying tribute to your master, and you have admitted that you are the slave. And you are afraid, which means you're not a Christian. No matter who you tell you are, no matter what church you go to, no matter how you try to convince anybody, you know in your heart you're not, because if you are, you cannot be afraid. And that's something you have to deal with for yourself. I'm not saying this to embarrass anybody or make anybody feel bad. I'm saying it because we have to learn to live with the truth. Whatever the truth is, no matter who it hurts or helps, even if it hurts me. See, I had to start with these same things too. And I had to do some real reckoning here with myself before I could get up here and try to reckon with you. I couldn't do it if I hadn't reckoned with myself first. And neither can you. You can't fight this battle if you're afraid of the enemy. He's already beaten you if you're afraid. You're whipped. You're finished. You can't fight the battle if you're afraid of the enemy. You can't do it. If they walked in here right now and put a gun to my head and said, we're going to shoot you, unless you say this, this, or this, I'll say shoot. Shoot. Go right ahead. Pull the trigger. And I'd look them right in the eye, and they can pull the trigger if they want to. And that's the truth. Because I'm not afraid. See, I believe in God. And I've learned in my life that if I'm doing the right thing, God's going to take care of me. And death is what? It's a transition. They can't kill me. All they can do is set me free from this body. That's all. And isn't that the ultimate freedom? Isn't it? And who loves freedom more than anybody in this room? Me. So they can't hurt me. They can set me into another state of freedom. And if I've been doing God's work, God's going to smile at me and open the gates, and I'm going to get some rest. And it's going to feel good. You know? Whether there's really gates or that's just a metaphor for something we pass through, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I'm also an investigator. And that's going to be the ultimate research project. And if I can, I'll come back and tell you what the results are. You don't have any jurisdiction. I'm not required by any law to file or pay income tax, and I just flat will not do it. Last time an FBI agent came to talk to me, he asked me about income tax, and I said, I don't file and I don't pay, and you can go back and tell your lackeys that I'm never going to file and I'm never going to pay.
Did you judgment proof yourself first or
no? No, I don't need to do that. I know what the law says, and the law says I'm not required.
They don't care. They'll come get your car.
They only don't care if you don't know the law, and if you don't know how to talk to them and can't represent yourself in court, then they don't care.
You can win in court and they'll still come and tell your stuff.
No, they won't. They won't tell my stuff. And I'll tell you something else. I'll go even farther than that. The day that they ever try, I will defend myself, my property, and my family with the force of arms until I'm dead. And I don't care if they kill me. Let them explain that to the world. I don't think they want that to happen. They don't want to do that. It's hard to explain. Makes me right, too, doesn't it? It's going to embarrass the hell out of them. And the whole world will see a man who's not afraid of them put his life on the line for himself, his property, and his family, and stand up to him and die like a man on television. And the whole world will know that it was the right thing that I did.
Unless the spin doctors get a hold of it.
People know too much about me for the spin doctors to get a hold of it. That's why, you see, when the president names me in a White House memo as the most dangerous radio host in America, and Dan Rather's talking about the militia of Montana, what does that tell you about me? That I've got some power. They're afraid to even mention my name on the 6 o'clock news. I've got some power, and I know how to wield that power. I know who I am. I know how much power I have. And it's the power of information and knowledge. And they know that I'm not afraid, and I will go to the wall to defend my rights. And they know that that's what every American is supposed to do, and they don't want anybody to see that. So, there you have it in a nutshell. Really, that's what it's all about. If you're not afraid and you have information and knowledge, you are powerful. I'm not unique. I just worked hard for this. I love my children. Believe it or not, I love your children. I love all children. I don't love all adults. But I love all children. The future belongs to them. I'm going to do my best to make sure they have the best possible future they can possibly have. And if it's not good, nobody can ever put the blame on my shoulders. Nobody.